take a trip down memory lane back then. But then for this Valentine's, how did you spend it?
Actually, I've been in marriage for 6 years, so I can say I'm an old person in marriage.
Okay.
But my better half took me out for dinner. And we just spent some time and we danced. Actually, I've forgotten dancing. Do you know, in politics, you're so scared of dancing. People may take a photo of you.
Okay.
So I realized something I've lost out is I've forgotten dancing. But I'll go back to that.
What's your favorite music that you wake up and dance to?
I can say I love Kenyan music, local content.
Okay.
But there's one. I was a video vixen during the election. I don't know the Kenyans saw it. It's by Paroti and Wanati. It's called Vile Inafaa. So I love something that I'm part of, and that is a song that I've pulled along from 2022. Yes.
I'm now curious. What did you? We'll definitely have that a little bit later on. Sanik, director, to bang on that. What did your better half think of that? Seeing you there and all that. And obviously now, this brings up the whole question of how he, held your hand all through campaigns. Because I believe after a whole day of campaigns, going back, you're tired and all that.
The beauty of it that we were always together. He acted as my driver. And it's something we agreed as a couple. Remember, we met in politics. When I was vying for Mavoko in 2017, he was vying for MCA in the same constituency.
Okay.
So that is where we met. And the fact that both of us are in politics or love politics has made it easier for me. Stanley, I saw a report soon after the election that women who went into politics are getting, they're experiencing gender-based violence at home. And then men who went into politics have remarried. So it goes to say homes are broken up because of politics. For me, I can say I really enjoyed because he was with me every step of the journey. And I remember even in the fields, the party leader used to say, "Wapi bwana yoyu mama?" And guys would see him. So for us, it was a good experience. We experienced it together.
All right.
Yes. So when he saw me on the video, actually he knew I was going and he dropped me there. So for us, politics is something we enjoy as a
really?
couple.
Okay.
Yes.
And because I had asked much as you taking us a trip down memory lane, back then when you were quite a young girl, which particular boyfriend do you remember to this day?
That I won't say in public. But one thing I'll say, when I was a young girl, I grew up in Kibera, an estate called Fort Jesus. And Fort Jesus has communal parkings. So in the morning when we'd go with my dad and my brother, when my dad was going to drop us in school, I would see young ladies, young men driving cars. And people would say that these cars are company cars. So from a very tender age, I knew once you graduate, you'll get a job and you're going to get a company car. But it's not the case now. So those are the things that have pushed me into going into politics. And remember, Kenya is, the average age is 20.1 years. So Stanley, when I check into that mind, the age of that person, when I was in Daystar, then Mombasa Road, I used to be a day bag. So on Mombasa Road, there's traffic, you see young guys driving, and that is you. You're saying, let me study hard, I'll get a job. And then interesting, at that time, other companies used to come. I won't mention them, you're not sponsoring them, yeah? But they used to come to recruit graduate students, people who had a higher GPA. And that was motivation then. So I'm thinking about the 20.1-year-old in Kenya now. What is their fate after they graduate?
Okay.
Will they get a job? Will they come into politics? What is motivating them? That is the challenge we have now.
Okay.